Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well and that you're all having a great day. As always, a great way to support the channel is by leaving a thumbs up, by leaving comments, by leaving 2 comments, or by subscribing if you have not already done so. While I am not an employee of Ledger, I am an affiliate of Ledger. They are currently running a crypto starter pack promotion. It says 69 euros on the screen. I assume that'll be adjusted to your local currency. The great part about it is that you get a free $25 voucher. It says mailed 14 days after your purchase of your Ledger, which basically is a free $25 to be able to buy crypto with, because that's what I would basically do with it. So this is also going to tie into slightly into something that we're going to be talking in a little bit, because it is imperative at this point that you find a way, any type of way, to be able to protect your cryptocurrencies. And without further ado, welcome back to another News I Missed, where I go over news I missed, because there's always so much stuff happening in the crypto. I mean, there's a lot every single time happening all the time within the cryptocurrency space. And without further ado, blah, 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 let's move on. So at the moment, we are currently in what appears to could kind of potentially be, no one knows, the beginning of some type of an alt season, because the altcoins, Bitcoin has been trying to move past $60,000. It's been about a good 45 years now at this point. But the altcoins don't really seem to care that Bitcoin keeps bucking and moving. I don't know what the word would be. Moving up and down continuously, but the other coins seem to be going up. It says Bitcoin dominance at 7-month low. Polkadot soars 20% to a new all-time high. Nearly, not all, but nearly every altcoin is pumping, moving higher, doing amazingly wonderful things right now. It says Ethereum's price smashed $2,000, $3,000 incoming at lightning speed. I think we went up by $200 in Ethereum's price over the course of like a day and a half. I think it went up to 2,180 or somewhere around that number. It is apparent that we're trying to now push to or towards $3,000. $161 million of Ethereum options have expired, and it's tilting towards bulls as Ethereum flips $2,000 support. There's news that the options have expired. There's news that there's less Ethereum on cryptocurrency exchanges. Is doing extremely well because of DeFi and people building stuff on top of their platform, and more people knowing about Ethereum and the value proposition of the network and how strong it is and how robust it is, and the staking. So it's all these things kind of forming together, if you will, to make Ethereum's price rise. We're still getting, I don't know if this is even one of them. Yeah, it's definitely one of them. It says how 1 Ethereum could soon be worth half a Bitcoin. Maybe. Not really sure. However, this news is also quite popular and has been since around 2017. The idea of Ethereum becoming so large that it'll pass the price of Bitcoin or do the flippening, or it could also simply mean that at some point we may see a $25,000 or $30,000 Ethereum, which are some of the price predictions that we got before. I think it was around last year's time as to how big it's going to grow. But however, I have a feeling that if Ethereum does indeed go to $30,000, Bitcoin will probably be $250,000 at that point. So I'm not sure if they mean half a Bitcoin now or half a Bitcoin in the future. I think the idea of if Bitcoin's 300,000, will Ethereum be 150,000? I'm not sure, but the current price predictions that we have for Ethereum and that we've had before, anywhere from 8,000, 10,000. I think the highest we saw was around $25,000 at some point next year. And this one says, Litecoin signal shines, suggests downtrend against Bitcoin is over. I could show you this for nearly every single altcoin. They all have the same general news, the same general idea that they are moving up against Bitcoin. Bitcoin's trying to go up. There was like a move downward about 12 hours ago. Not really sure at this point, shrugging, because Bitcoin's going to do what Bitcoin has to do, but the other altcoins are moving upward. And without further ado, that's all the price news. Let's move on. Now, this is a cautionary tale, and just, please pay attention. According to a report by the Washington Post, an unfortunate iOS user is alleging that he fell victim to a scam that cost him nearly his entire life savings, 17.1 Bitcoin. It was around $600,000 at that time. He said, thanks to Apple's negligence in running the iOS App Store, allegedly. The report says that Philippe Christodoulou, who was using a Trezor hardware wallet to store his Bitcoin, searched the iOS store on his iPhone, obviously, for a Trezor, not realizing that Satoshi Labs, the maker of the Trezor wallet, offers a desktop app, but no mobile app. Anyway, he did manage to find an app that matched what he was searching for, and it was a fake app that was not developed by the creators of Trezor. Christodoulou told Washington Post during an interview that he has reported this crime to the FBI and that he is angry with Apple for marketing the App Store as a safe, trusted place, with each submitted app thoroughly tested before getting approved. I don't have to read anymore. You know exactly what the rest of this story is going to say. I'm going to say a couple things. These are not me telling you to do them. However, these are just suggestions. Do not ever keep all of your crypto in one place. Never. That is basically rule number one. You don't buy, now listen, you don't buy a $1 million house and put all of your art inside of it, all of your gold inside of it, all of your crypto inside of it. You don't push all of your cars that you have into that one home and then expect everything to be hunky-dory or, good. So I would suggest, as I have to many other people, especially if you are new to the cryptocurrency space, I don't care if you buy an actual Trezor, I don't care if you buy a Ledger, I don't care what it is, as long as you find a way to make sure that everything is not in one place. How many times have we heard stories of people who had 7,000 Bitcoin on one hard drive and they lost that hard drive and now they're out of 7,000 Bitcoin? So it doesn't really matter how much in crypto you have, even if you have a certain amount of crypto that you are, think of it this way. Think of all the crypto you have. If it disappeared tomorrow, would you be upset or would you go, meh? If you would be upset, I suggest you start separating it, allocating it onto one computer, another computer, onto a ledger. If it feels right, put about $100, $200 of a coin onto a trusted cryptocurrency exchange as a just in case. Anyway, I saw this news. It's very sad because this stuff does happen. But just make sure that it does not happen to you because you understand. Nope. 17 Bitcoin, that's a lot. Even losing a Bitcoin is a lot. Anyway, that's that news. And let's move on. I don't know why they chose an Apple as, because, wow. Okay, let's move on. Why did that take me so long? The Orion protocol has made history by becoming the first liquidity aggregator for the Cardano blockchain. Thanks to their latest partnership on the 2nd of April, the protocol announced a new partnership with IOHK, which will see the two platforms working together to help ensure scalability and sustainability for DeFi and NFT spaces. Wonderful. Not really much news here. There's a lot of like slight altcoin news that's kind of been dropped around the course of the last 3 or 4 days. We know or have been told that Cardano is going to have the best smart contracts and the best NFT space and best all these other things. So I guess this also makes sense as to why Cardano's price has been rising. There's a lot of partnerships that are currently taking place cross-chain, and this chain and that chain is doing this stuff with this chain. So all the prices are all kind of rising together. But cool. They have their first liquidity aggregator. I wish them the best of luck in that. Just honestly, not really much more for me to have to, say on this. And let's move on. Next up, in a continuation of the news that we had before news, on the 26th of March, Dave Cavall, president of the Oakland A's, talked about Bitcoin and blockchain during an interview on Bloomberg Technology. On the 14th of March, the A's issued a press release which stated that from the 14th of March to the 1st of April, opening day, that they would be selling suites, yes, ringing a bell, for the 2021 regular season? Season for one bit. I assume it's season for one Bitcoin. Here's a tweet for it right here. If you wanted a suite to watch the game, to eat popcorn, I'm not sure what people do inside of suites, you could pay an entire Bitcoin for it. And they said, we're excited to be one of the handful of teams to accept cryptocurrency for payment and the first to price tickets in crypto instead of US currency. The price of a season suite may fluctuate depending on when it's purchased, which adds to the excitement. You don't know how much you're going to pay. So that ended. They were $64,000, $55,000, and $100,000. So the news being, where is it? People are asking, are you going to accept Ether or Dogecoin? He said, we're focused on Bitcoin just for now, but I think if it catches on and we get interest, we are open. We use BitPay in terms of processing back end, and they accept other forms of cryptocurrency, so we are very open to that. And then the other really important part is people were asking, hey, you plan on selling it for crappy paper? I mean, for fiat? And they were like, no, we're going to hold it. We're believers in it. And hopefully it continues to go up. And maybe we can find some big free agents with some of the What? Maybe we can find some big free agents with some of the proceeds. Who knows? Was that English? What was that? Maybe we can find some. The point is the team says that they're keeping their Bitcoin because smart. At this point, everyone is trying to accept Bitcoin in some sort of way for payment for something. And I'm just going to assumption they're not going to be swapping that back into fiat anytime soon because it's Bitcoin. So that's the Oakland A's news that they're keeping their Bitcoin. There's a reason why it's news I missed, because it's... All right, let's move on. Next up, MPH Club has announced that they will allow their clients to pay in Bitcoin to rent cars. Fancy. MPH Club is a Miami-based exotic and luxury car rental that allows their customers to vacation in style. Ooh, yeah. Their fleet includes the newest models from Lamborghini, Ferrari, McLaren, Rolls-Royce, and others. And they have the other services. You can rent, you can membership, you can chauffeur them, you can vehicle delivery them as well. Their service is incredibly popular and has been used by Steve Urkel, Steve Aoki, Floyd Mayweather, and Shaquille O'Neal. Part of the reason for their popularity is that they are able to offer such a wide selection is due to their partnership program. Fantastic. So you can now rent one of these fabulous cars right here for the low price of $1,000 per day in Bitcoin. It's a smart business because tons of people are going to be using this. This is a very popular thing in many other cities as well. I was going to name some cities. It's kind of redundant. The point is, this is a very big thing. People like to rent out cars for a day. It gives them that lifestyle, that fantasy that they want. And discussing with people recently the things that people are buying with their cryptocurrencies, and it's kind of like, a lot of people got into crypto many moons ago and they have tons of money now and they kind of don't know what to do with it. So this is probably one of the things that they're going to do with it. I don't think it says it anywhere explicitly that they're going to be holding on to that crypto that they get, but we can safely assume that they're probably going to be holding on to that crypto that they get. I don't know, rentals and Bitcoin. Not the first company, big breakthrough. Microsoft, Home Depot, Bed Bath & Beyond allow their customers to pay in Bitcoin because they're smart. Because they probably see what's happening in the world. Anyway, that's the awesome... They don't have Bugattis. No Bugattis. Oh, it says others. Maybe they do have Bugattis. Anyway, that's the exotic cars for Bitcoin rental news. Airport side doors open. Airport. And let's move on. I was like, why do they look upset? And then I read the let's move on. Next up, Silvergate Capital Corporation is joining hands with Coinbase Custody, a division of the popular American cryptocurrency trading platform, to provide crypto loan services to its growing list of eligible customers. So we're here. We are, I mean, when crypto loans are already a thing, and they have been for a while, the loaning of or against Bitcoin, the banks getting into it. And I know a lot of people, I know you get it. I got it. But the other people who don't really see what's coming their way, that all the banks are adopting crypto and they're going to start allowing for the word isn't allocation. Oh gosh, what's the word? I can't remember it. Like to be able to loan off of in Bitcoin. It's all, we are moving to a hyper Bitcoin centric world, and I'm glad that you are one of the early adopters. Coinbase will largely be tasked with overseeing capital through Silvergate's division, Sen Leverage, which provides US dollar loans that are collateralized. That's the word. Collateralized by Bitcoin. In other words, while the loans are delivered in paper, they are backed by real money, Bitcoin, meaning that the world's #1 digital currency by market jumps to save the day should a loan applicant blunder in any way. This is going to be massive. Here's the actual, I think this is the press release. No, this is the Yahoo Finance release. Silvergate announces crypto Coinbase custody as a provider for Bitcoin collateralized US dollar loans. They are not going to be the last company to do this. I'm expecting within the next 2 years, every bank is going to have some type of a Bitcoin loaning system. And the really crazy part is it's kind of genius, because if you default on that loan, guess who gets to keep your Bitcoin? But that's gonna, anyway, yeah, because that's the way that the world is moving. And Coinbase is kind of like the go-to for everything. It's kind of weird. We never really hear about the Gemini twins, being the custody of, or the purchaser of, or the purchasee of certain things. It's always everyone goes to Coinbase, but I guess it's because they're Coinbase and they're about to go public. So I guess that's part of the magic. All right, I'm going to stop talking. Let's move on. Next up, BTCS. The first U.S. publicly traded company focused on digital assets and blockchain technologies is making history as it becomes the first U.S. publicly traded company to run validated nodes on Ethereum 2.0. BTCS is a company with more than 7 years of experience, the balance sheet $8 million in cash, and approximately $14 million in cryptocurrencies to have its vision. Sure, why not? For those of you who are not familiarized with the technology, well, geez Louise, nodes are needed to verify transactions in each block and help keep each blockchain secure and the data safe and accurate. Setting up an Ethereum node ultimately serves two purposes. It helps the network grow and maintains its safety while also verifying transactions that happen with each block. So the news is a publicly traded company is running. Oh, fancy. They have 240 nodes that they're running. It's more than one. I just assumed it was the number one. Cool. Wonderful. I remember years ago we had the we had the idea that we'd all at some point be able to now be able to have nodes on our phones, and they had like blockchain phones that tried to come out. I remember it was like two companies who were fighting back and forth, but these phones were like $900, and I was like, nope, not even a chance. No chance I'm buying I could put 900 into crypto. Why would I would just keep using my own phone. Anyway, so whenever we do eventually at some point just kind of have them there in every single phone by default, like we no longer, every single phone has a calculator and a weather app. Like when we just have like a node app, that'll be a lot easier. But it'll be fascinating to see when we all just run nodes and there are like billions of nodes around the world and these networks are so hyper secure. But cool. Good job, BTCS, with the ticker BTCS, for your node running. And let's move on. And to finish things off, Air Baltic customers wanting to buy flights can now do so in Doge, Ether, and Bcash. Wow. Latvia's flag air carrier, Air Baltic, has reaffirmed its pro-cryptocurrency approach by enabling customers to make bookings with Ether, Doge, Bcash, as well as 4 stablecoins and, of course, Bitcoin, as per Baltic Corporation, also referred to simply as Baltic, or Air Baltic. What? As Latvia's flag carrier that has been displayed back in 2014, the company became one of the first airlines. Ooh, I wonder how much crypto they have. Once again, 2014. It keeps popping up. 2014, 2017. These are the two time frames that we keep getting as to when all these companies got into crypto. They include Bcash, Ether, Dogecoin. They also have the Gemini US dollar, the Circle US dollar. I think that's what USDC is, Circle US dollar, Paxos coin, and the Binance US dollar as well. Fantastic. So if you are trying to fly to Air Baltic, or with Air Baltic, or on the wing of Air Baltic, you can now do so in many other cryptocurrencies that you previously were not able to do so. So get out there and fly, or fly with your doggy, or all right, well, that's cool. Everyone's accepting crypto, and now we just get more crypto acceptance news all the time. So I guess that's good news. All right. Yeah, at the moment, Bitcoin is, you see, it's down by 0.49%. It's like, why? What's wrong with you? Just go up. Like, we all know you're going to go up. Just like stop playing the game at this point. Ethereum's at 2,105. It is up by 5.5%. Polkadot is up by 17%. XRP is up by 6%. Litecoin's up by 3%. Chainlink is up by 6%. BitTorrent token is still pumping towards the sky. The little website no one uses that could. It is up by 27%. Tron is up by 3%. Solana is up by 15.9%. EOS is up by 8.6%. Also, no EOS news. I haven't found anything EOS related. Once again, I'm assuming it has to be something behind the scenes that's happening that we'll figure out after it has already happened. Uniswap is up by 7. Cosmos is up by 7. Hot is still up by 47% because, you know, they're... Kusama is up by 8. Avalanche is up by 8. Nem is up by 7. Elrond Gold is up by 15. Anything else crazy? No. Oh, and T-Fuel, Theta Fuel is up by 6% because, you know, logic. I do hope you all enjoyed. I do hope that you all are having a great day, a great morning, a great afternoon, a great evening, wherever you are, wherever you might be on this crazy planet. I do hope that it is absolutely fantastic. Thank you all once again for watching and or listening, and I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See you.